Welcome back, everybody. Hope you were all doing well again today. I have a little something special for us. We're going back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. It has been a while since I've played this, and thankfully it's going to pay off in a second when I tell you how this works. Now, they had their new DLC coming up that I'm going to be taking a look at today. Now, per this recording, I'm doing this now, but you will see this about the time. It should be just a few minutes after the DLC is released, depending on your time zones and their setup. So if this catches your interest, you could head on over and pick it up. And a big shout out to Awaken Realms for letting me take a look at this early. Now, what are we looking at? Now, before we get started, this DLC adds in the Sanctuary of I'm going to call it Sarras. We'll find out differently when we find someone who tells us what it is. It is going to be a new region. Has an underwater feel, kind of like that first drowned village. You know, it kind of gives me that kind of thought. Now, I haven't seen it, and the stuff they've sent me, I have not looked. I want to be just as surprised as anyone else. But next thing, if you are picking this or confused, because I've got my original save and it will work just fine. So as you can see, is it this one? Yeah, I'm right here. I need to find, the real Shield of Palamedes here. So I've just been doing side quests out here. I haven't really pushed out here because, you first get out here as a summoner, you're kind of squishy and you got to be careful. So what do we need or you to be able to get to the Sanctuary of Sarras, or at least to trigger it? Well, you need to have at least advanced to Act 2, which is, be in Connacht zone, not necessarily town, but you got to be out here, or you can be further. Now, we will need to see. You need to at least have seen the cut scene when we come in here. This lights up. Okay, so you have to make it to the town at least once, because we'll need to walk through the gates. This lights up. Sorry for the spoilers. And I'll keep it brief. You pass out, you wake up, you get story, and then you're kind of, you're set loose. Kind of like in the first act, how instead of the sea monster, blah, 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 and then you're set loose on the island, the southern horn, kind of like that here. Now, we will need to set a campfire and talk to Black Annis, and they're going to give us the first part of the quest. Now, I'm farther than that because I've finished the game, or I've done this, or I've almost beat it. That's okay. Alternatively, and I'm going to read this because I don't know. This will help you out. If you're further, it'll make sense to me. Not so much sense because I'm not there. Let's see. Alternatively, if you are in Forlorns, Act 3, a messenger should appear, throw a fish at you. Really? Okay. Well, you're going to have a messenger show up and throw a fish at you and give the same quests. Then we will need to track and go to the entrance of the Sarras Chapel in the southern Connacht near the water. The dungeon quest is going to guide us to the new area. All right, so if you're in Act 2 and whatnot, campfire. If you're in the third area, apparently you're going to get slapped with some kind of fish upside the head, and that's going to trigger it back. Hey, we need to go back and find this. So we got that. That's how we're going to track it. So let's get this figured out. All right, so we need our bonfire. Are you the person I need to talk to? Who are you?
Cannot hear you. She walks again the paths she forsook, wading through familiar darkness. Well met, my friend. Strange to see you beneath these noisy skies. I find I much prefer the quiet depths of the sea.
Okay. Almost has an Arthur feel, but I guess I suppose you're speaking to the one I carry within me. What is it? Or what is it? Yeah. What is it that you seek?
There is a place in the depths that calls you. A domain both mine and not mine. Lingering on the seabed for centuries. I have a certain fondness for it. I once helped it grow. Yet from the beginning, it has been stagnant. Its beginning was your doing, Arthur. Now that you have returned, help it move at last.
All right, we'll get we'll get to there. It appears that righting Arthur's wrong is a duty I can't escape. What is this place you speak of? Let's make. I'm pretty sure we got it right, but let's make sure.
It is itself the Sanctuary of Sarras.
Okay, so I was right.
That is a name you should remember, my friend. After all, you would not be here without it.
Oh, so has that got something to do with the monster then? Here's righting Arthur's wrongs is a duty I can't escape.
Quite so. Though it would do you good to show some respect for your king.
All right, how do we get there?
By descending into the coldest depths of the sea. How else? Do not fear. You will not drown. I will not permit it. But there, my part ends. What follows is yours to shape. I trust you will not keep me waiting too long, my friend.
Okay, so you were talking backwards. I'll have to go back and pause that later so I can read it. All right. I know it said see you again in there. All right. Yeah, we want to track that. Where is it at? Because this is going to be an adventure in of itself. Is that it? Okay. So we can get there from here. All right. How's the... All right, sun's just come up. Like I said, I haven't been out here too long, just enough to get some quests, so it's still kind of... I got to make sure my summons get in there real quick. All right, those guys were friendly for the most part. Are y'all still here? All right. Ooh. Always take more of that stuff. Definitely learn to check my corners around in this zone. Oof. See a horse. We got another crazy night. Yep. Go get them, boys.
I will be your downfall.
I'm also trying to get...
Tis but a scratch.
I'm trying to get good free skill points, so. Hey, horse, you want to be mine? Your master's not feeling so well. Oh, let's see what that over there. It's like it'd be easier to go down over here. Magic Oak Merlin. Merlin is a tree that grew from an acorn brought from the Homelands by the legendary wizard of the same name. Gifted the young sapling to Palamedes, the founder of the Tyrian family, who planted it at the burial site of brave warriors with whom he fought. But what gives Merlin its unusual leaf coloration? Leader has it that among the bodies of the knights there also remains of four dwellers, which could indeed explain the supernatural properties. Huh. We'll take that note. We'll take it that's it. Not going down that way. At least not comfortably. Ooh, that's going to be even less. All right, we're going back across the bridge. Actually. Nope, we'll go this way. We do a little scout. I'll explore that on my own. We want to see the new stuff today. I know there's a guy down there. There you go. Eat him. No, all right. Oosh. I won't let you drown. Nah, that's not what that meter says, big boy. Now go get him. I deposited them all because I wanted to have as much weight as possible. Fish is technically an animal. Now, I know you guys behind me can throw daggers. You're just being lazy. Oh, now you come over. Would you move? Does that count? Sure, have some bone meal. Is that one of the drinking things or... Ooh. Okay, so you're just a better version. Whoa, what hurts? Why? All right. Church? Okay, teleport. All right. Now I gotta look around before we go in. Coral. All right, that's definitely new. Oh, there we go. I don't see anything up there, so. Kelp infusion. 40 health. Yeah, that's what we got on the agenda. I like it. I have no idea what we need to be looking for or collecting. We're definitely going to be going slow. Whoop. Drowned soldier. Oh, you do AoE. All right. So you're kind of like a fancy, was it a drown? Wow, y'all are actually taking a while to take him down. Oh, well, I guess I won't be getting all that. It's a mackerel. No. Oh, fisherman tunic. You didn't look like a fisherman. I think that's seaweed. Algae, seaweed, tentacles. I don't like where this is going, boss. I know the answer is no. No, there's no map in here. Do. At least these guys aren't immune to my bleeds. I didn't even look. I was getting around, I'll say 140, 170. I was killing up top. Wow. All right. That's a pretty good experience. So that should help me catch up relatively fast. But me being a loot hoarder is not gonna help at all. If I know anything about temples, we go down. The good stuff. I could have sworn I saw that move. Okay, I was fixing to say, where's the rest of you? Get over there. Don't tell me well, I say, I'm already getting hay. Did I pick the right way on the first try? I did. Wow. All right. I'll definitely be spending more time in there. Yeah, are you a druid? Nope. They move out of the way so y'all don't push me off. I'd be better off. No, I fixed. I might be better off with burn or poison, but I like, as much as this could hurt, I like the healing better. Don't push him off. Oh, okay. Ooh, I was fixing to say, you numbskulls. Yeah, I work a lot on jumping. I don't think I work that much on it. Ice tongue spear? So a 20% chance to apply slow for 2 seconds. Okay. I don't know how deep that water's not that deep, so we can't jump. Except they're waiting. I saw you. The bad thing about this, trying to hit him with all my dudes. Alright. I don't know what it takes to upgrade my gear. I need more. Hopefully we can find some of that. Is there really nothing? Right. I guess that's good. Yeah, that, no. Nope. This could... Ooh. Ow. You can't drown. Break one. Ooh. Okay. Those for don't know. I like to check everything out. So. And yes, I'm lazy. That my original save was called Fresh. Sir Longren? That's a big hammer you have there.
Must. I must get in. I'll convince the twins. They'll let me in. I'll reach the sanctuary at last. I'll see the sanctuary as soon as I get my sight back.
Sight back? Who are you?
No time to talk. No one will reach the sanctuary before me. It calls to me. I can hear its calling. I must hold on just a little longer.
What is the sanctuary?
The sanctuary wanted a sacrifice. I drank the water of life from the chapel. The body doesn't matter. Only the eyes of the soul do. Just a little longer, I'll descend into the sanctuary.
The twins?
Fools. Only I matter. Only I can descend into the sanctuary. No, don't drink. Don't drink. Don't drink the water of life. Try me. Try me, and maybe then I'll be worthy. The shrine will hear my plea.
Whoa, all right, boys. Ow. Holy, ow. I can't, where, there, hold. Nothing else, y'all should have aggro by now. Then this is no time for me to practice. Uh-oh. Worst thing is I've been pumping up my mana because these were so expensive, and I reset my skill where guy takes more damage if he has a dot on him. Ow! No, I don't want you that close. I don't trust you. I trust you about as far as King Arthur can throw you, and, well, he dead. Technically. Should have stopped and hopefully those drown that were outside don't come this way or notice me. I'm shooting him. How does it fall? Is he immune or something all of a sudden? Maybe I should have mixed in a couple of ranged, but they're keeping him kind of under control. In my time! You can keep him in the corner, but can you keep him where I can shoot him? Apparently not like that. Nope. In there somewhere. I need to back up. Don't leave him drink anything. These knights have a bad habit of drinking healing potions. I don't like it. There we go. I have Hammer of Stupidification +3. Motive. I'll take everything. You're not. Let's see. Dash counter, increase movement speed multiplier when not in combat. Creatures of Sarras will do 20% less damage to me if I can wear that. Increase critical damage by 25%. Critical hits restore 1% of your stamina and mana. That actually wouldn't be that bad early. Taking physical damage reduces attacker's stamina by 5% of your max health. That's actually. Votive chest. When your health drops below 25%, you restore all of your stamina and mana. This effect cannot occur more than once every combat. Increase incoming healing by 33%. It's garbage. All right. Hitting a target has a 20% chance to stun it. That's actually not bad. You nearly killed my weight. We're going to save and mess with that. Because if that sends me on, I don't want to go on. Yeah, we're not doing that. I think I'll check out that cave first. There's all that out there. Hey boys, fetch. No, that almost gave me a level. I want a fisticuff. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to go. So let me check in here. It really has my interest. Dude. Titanium. Definitely never seen that. Seaweed. Count of Night Gavrot. Deep Sea Tangle. Did that kill my weight? Yeah. All right. Increase enemy stamina loss after a successful parry. All right. Now I know that the quest for the Holy Grail was never meant for me. And yet, what is a knight, if not one who follows his destiny? In the old tomes of the Museum of the Horns of the South, I found records of a mythical underwater sanctuary, along with faint instructions on how to find its hidden entrance. May the All-Mother watch over me as I descend into the depths. Get up there, you. We'll do the thing. Crash, you'll... Wait, what? Oh, so you've received a blessing of Sarras. Creatures of the sanctuary, hostile to outsiders, scale with your character level, but the blessing weakens them, making them easier to defeat. Also grants you points to spend in Sarah's skill tree. Create any Sarah's shrine to learn new powerful abilities. You can improve each skill tree independently, but only one can be active at a time. Rogue, warrior, I guess mystic. Sarah's skill tree has powerful abilities, but only one can be active at a time. You can swap at any time, even during combat, using your B button. Well, I'm going to spend the most time in there. Let's go through here. If you're a warrior, what do we got? Each enemy within a radius of 6 meters increases your physical damage by 10%. We got stagger. Enemies take up to 33% increased damage based on their missing stamina. Staggered enemies count as missing 100% stamina. Killing an enemy lowers stamina cost of your next attack done within 4 seconds by 100%. Holding heavy attacks up to 3 seconds will increase their damage by 100%. Ooh. 50% of damage from a critical hit is dealt to nearby enemies. Reduce melee damage taken by 33% during your own melee attacks. That's kind of cool. Each enemy within a radius increases your attack speed. Increase weapons maximum damage output by 1 for every kilogram of your armor weight. That's pretty good. Heavy attacks increase your attack speed by 25% for 4 seconds. All melee and ranged weapons have a 25% increased base maximum damage, but 25% decreased base minimum damage. All right, so you have a much larger scale. Melee attacks done when jumping or falling are always critical, but also decrease your attack speed and movement by 50% for 3 seconds. Enemies within a radius of 6 meters decrease your stamina cost. Reduces the first received damage by 100% when you're knocked down or overexerted. Lowers the duration of all the debuffs by 33%. And that, I bet, would probably go to, what, maybe 60 to or so. Push deals 50% of weapon damage and stuns all enemies in 6-meter range. You can only do that every 15 seconds. Okay. Rogue, what do we got here? Dealing damage to an enemy applies a stack of frailty. If he attacks in weak spot hits, apply an additional stack. Each non-critical hit increases your critical chance by 5%. Then it resets when it increase sneak damage. Kills with sneak attack increases sneak damage. Releasing an arrow within 0.4 seconds of fully drawing your bow counts as a perfect draw, which increases the arrow's base damage by 65%. So that would be real good. Give you more of a leeway. Perfectly drawn arrows pierce through one additional enemy, and arrows deal 100% increased damage for every enemy pierced. Jeez. More frailty. Oh, so each stack on nearby enemies increase your attack speed by 1% and draw speed. Dang. Successfully dodging attack. Frailty. Skirmish. What we got over here? And they love, all right, this is all going to be about damage and getting stuff. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy higher than 80% of their current health instantly kills them. Wait, hold on. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy higher than 80% of their current health. Oh. That would pair great with crit. Killing an enemy with frailty on them puts 50% of their stacks on a nearby. You could just bounce it. All right. Now for the Mystic. Regenerate 2% of the last damage dealt as mana every 6 seconds. Each of your consecutive hits increase your summons. Wait, each of your consecutive hits increase your physical damage by 2%. And it doesn't look like there's a timer, so like if you're fighting a boss, that could go up pretty high. You and all friendly units deal increased damage by 5% for each friendly unit in oh my goodness. Your summons leave mana essence on death, which can be collected to restore 30 mana. Your summons apply a curse to the enemy that killed them, dealing 400% of their attack damage over 8 seconds. I'm liking that tree. Spells that deal damage in an area have a 20% increased damage. Spells that do not deal damage in an area apply a stack of frailty. Ooh. Holding fully charged spells up to 4 seconds increase their base maximum damage. Each stack of frailty on an enemy increases the speed of applying an elemental status. When an enemy dies, when they're burning, poison, shield, or frozen, they explode, spreading that particular elemental status to nearby enemies. Enemies with an active elemental status spread it to nearby enemies within 4 meters. What's on this one? Having a wand, soul cube, shield, or a melee weapon equipped increases your mana regen by 20%. Every melee attack is magically empowered, dealing increased damage by 50% of your spell power, but also costs you mana equal to 200% of its stamina cost. Jeez. Each socketed relic in your equipment items increase your spell power by 7% and your max mana by 2%. Using a soul cube decreases mana cost by 50% for 6 seconds. And melee weapons and shields are considered as wands. That opens up a lot of interesting things. So, I mean, we got to go here, right? Okay, so it looks like everything's just 1 point then. I mean, I gotta get to this as soon as possible. All right, I'm curious. Can I go here? Character. Okay, so it is in this one. All right. Okay, boys, we need 2 more of those shrines. I have a mighty need. Oh boy, do I have... Whoa, I don't have a mighty need to face check you. I might not hit, but I feel like I'm trying. They're very respectful of that. Where did he... Yay for the glow so I can tell if they haven't been looted. Thank you. And yeah. This is going to be a slow walk. I'm not... I can't afford to leave stuff behind. It's not in my nature. Unless I'm next to a teleporter. Then I can bounce back and forth and... Fellas, if you would. They have their job and I have mine. Rough opal. Oh, I got a ding. You pushed him over. Ooh, oh. I can already tell my poor... Wait, what is B? Oh, B. Okay. You can put points into it and switch it if you have to switch your gear, your style, if you have different builds and whatnot. I have a feeling that's the right way. And I always go left anyway. If I have a choice between left or right, I'm going left. That doesn't look like a drown, is it? Yeah, it is. Looks like I might have a few runs in here to get everything loose or out or... Whoops, sorry. There you go. You look cool. Hold still, Mr. Dodgy. Well, at least now we know the rum's not gone. Let's just push on. Yep, not gonna survive. Well, actually, I would survive that jump. I've got that skill as long as my... I can't remember it. My special ability is charged. If I would take lethal damage, it drains that instead. Ah, so if I go that way, I'd come out here. So there's something over here. Maybe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Meteorite. Nah, nah, I'm good on that. I've seen that before. I can wait on that. Oh, y'all go underneath here now? I mean, besides the DLC, this does also come with a massive update, 1.15. So there's another shrine down there. There's a lot of bug fixes, UI updates, all sorts of snazzy things. I know I'm going to face check into one of those. I can just feel it. In a normal time, if I was trying to get back somewhere, I will spare you. Since I can't run or anything else to practice stuff, I would be spamming the space bar. Get him, Ray. Let's say shortcut. Low, a non-buried chest. Thank y'all. I really like the feeling and the ambience. Fetch. So we would have come down from there. While they're killing that, hopefully I'm still within range. And I'm happy for that sharp stone. If I remember, I think that's what I need for my gear upgrades. Oh, there's more than one. Well, I am. Yep. Good going, boys. Fisherman's. Take that. Oh, they fight. Hey, cousin Gwalen, I'm writing this as Uncle asked me to. He said I'm going to sea. Stubborn as an old rock. We're worried here the man's blind, for crying out loud. But he says the Lord of the Sea is calling him. Reckon he found some hole where the gulls don't fly. Says there's magic there that'll give him back his sight. Don't know he's gone and fixed his mind on it. I'll keep my fingers crossed, but if he gets lost and ends up on the horns instead of Connacht, him back to us, eh? We'll look after him. And mind, gulls just birds. Cousin, don't go letting them scare you. We gotta come through there. God, well, and given the... Move your feet. Move your feet. Given the experience I'm getting, I can understand why y'all are having a... Actually, I can't do that in here. Oh. So technically, we're in a dungeon. The M button don't work. This don't work. Get Cthulhu attacking Nodin. I watched too much Real Ghostbusters. I don't have a feeling I'm fixing to have a big fight, and I'm going to get my clock clean because I can't move fast. Let's test that theory. Potion. All right, take all that. I like the skill reset potion. I had to use a couple of those, so I needed a restock. No. This needs to be inspected. Uh-huh. I knew it. How did a boat get all the way? Do I need 2 silver for the ferryman? Or is it 2 gold?
The blood of the pilgrim who came before.
Sir Lohengrin, the one unready for the descent.
Worry not. The blood upon your hands will fade.
The waters of the descent shall cleanse what remains.
If you are the one.
In the Age of Legends, as King Arthur waged his fateful war against the Four Dwellers, countless lesser tales unfolded in the shadows of that great struggle. Stories shaped by hardship and danger. Stories that would evolve for centuries to come. One such tale, nearly forgotten on Avalon, tells of a rebellion rising within Arthur's own ranks. Nimue, a young disciple of Merlin, shaken by the horrors of war, longed to return to the homelands, even if it meant defying her king. Led by her resolve, the rebels gathered several of Arthur's finest ships, including the proud flagship Sarras, and set their course for home, no matter the cost. But Merlin, they say, would never suffer betrayal. Drawing upon ancient, forbidden forces, he unleashed a wrath destined to be remembered, turning the deserters' escape into a spectacle burned into the memory of all who served Arthur. 6 centuries later, a lone wanderer steps towards a hidden, long-forgotten passage, ready to uncover the truth behind the legend of Sarras and the fate of those who dared to turn their backs on Avalon.
Ooh. I want to know.
She's impatient, lady. She'll hear you. You must not invoke the lady's name in vain. She calls for change. We must accept it.
Alright. Well, it doesn't... What is that? That looks like a giant ghost whale.
The waves of knowledge are ever present. Nothing will change that. But change is inevitable.
I need to know about our galaxy gate here. Oh, these aren't as... That's good. What is this? There's Emperor's sickle. All right, so I need some kind of item. So there's a new gathering tool, I guess. I mean, we're technically underwater, so that makes sense. Hello. You things do anything? Okay, I don't know if there's anything over here. Can I walk through this? Nope. You're just screaming forageable. Yeah, that's definitely well. Come on. Oh, I want your outfit.
Forgive me. All these thoughts at once. I feel as though I'm drowning in the waves of knowledge. But you're here. You're here, just as it was foretold. The wave of change follows you, and soon it will spread across all of Sarras. He is here with you, isn't he? The song I heard was true.
The song was true. What are you talking about?
A song given to me by a messenger who has already met with you twice. This messenger, he came to me. Twice. The first time, he kindled hope. The second time, your meeting was far more direct. By then, he was certain the king truly returned. And this time, for good. And with that, I dared to think even this place might be changed.
And you are?
Names. I know I should have them. Yet I don't know them. Or perhaps I simply don't care. What I should care about is purpose. Purpose and meaning. Those are brought to me by the mighty messenger. Although I don't think that's his proper name. Naming names! What a horror! I only know this. You're here because you're meant to be here. You have your purpose.
All right, Squidworth. What is this place?
A place of torment. A place of deliverance.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
But to be precise, right now, we stand before the Tower of the Depths. And you stand among us, unthinkable. Wondrous beyond words.
So, what is my purpose and what do you need from me?
A need. Everyone has something they need, don't they? I know well what yours is. The head of the Carnix, that once rested above on the upper floor. Now stolen by a wretched thief. Where was I heading? Anyway.
The carriage was stolen by a wretched thief.
Ah, yes. Thoughts. Whirling memories. Rise up, but wither at once. That is your need.
I'll bring it back.
Yes. Do that. At once. Now, go. Deal with the thief. Bring back what was lost. And then we shall speak again. But wait. Where are you supposed to go? There's a cave nearby. I can hear the Carnix faintly calling from within. Someone wishes to keep me out. But they do not expect you. You won't face the same problem. I can hardly wait to hear that sound.
So do I have the item thingy now? I don't see it. Let me... Actually, those probably aren't as heavy. Are... A rake? Yeah, I could go. There we go. So did you give me what I need? No. Ambergris sickle. Ambergris, that's is it for a better or easy term, pretty much well barf that they use? I mean, it's super expensive. I think they use it to make perfume and whatnot. But I think it's pretty much just whale puke. What are... I have a character attribute and the skill tree. Oh yes, I can do that in here. Hold on. Oh, all right. So we just don't have any. Let's see if I. Uh-oh. Oh, yep. I made people mad. Hey, boys. You see this guy? He doesn't like me. Guys. Mayday. Ow. Oh yeah, these guys are immune to this. I don't like that. Whoop. So I guess whatever we got to get back goes in there. So these have to be expensive, experience-wise, right? Wow, 820? Holy. Is there a day-night cycle down here? That's new. So there's a shrine in there. How's my weight? As soon as I loot anyone, bad. Ow! My hit points back. Where are y'all going? He's right here. Let's... over here because that should force y'all to pop. Can't get over all. So much to take in. Can I do anything with this? Okay. What do you give? Shell frag. And we could teleport using the bonfire. I've got more than enough cobwebs, but the problem is I'd have to walk all the way back down here. No. We don't have to. Yeah. Oh, you look different down here. All right. That, yes. We need to hit more. You. Max. No, it's this one, right? Yes, I need more spell power. That's all that done. Now we'll save. Ooh. I don't know if I can afford to take the potato. All right, let's do this. Let's do this cave. Ooh.
I know that smell. The stench of a landlubber. Better turn back while you still can. This is no place to lose your way.
Yeah, and I'm not the kind of person that gets told where I'm going to go. And I saw it looked like a chest over here. Whoop. Me? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, that wasn't a chest. That was just no, guys, heal. I'm a little slow at the moment. Whoa. That's right. I can't do my. Oh, get him off. Now get out of my way, you dumb ding. Oh my God, no. You idiots. course, then again, I did pick the fight, huh?
I know that smell. The stench of a landlubber.
Why is there only 3 of you?
Back while you still can. This is no place to lose your way.
Get going, guys. First thing is, I know this is blessing in a bottle. Mr. Blessing Sarras, making creatures Sarras weaker for 60 seconds. Okay. I got cheese. I'm ready for that potato now. It's not going to be heavy. That can at least get me out of trouble. Grenade down. Take that, and I'll take the rum. The rum I can at least use for a crafting. Baby punch. Yeah, take that. Look at you. You scared now, aren't you? I broke out the fisticuffs. We got the easy boys in here. We almost got another level off these guys. This is amazing. That looks like the right way to go. That looks like the lootable way, which I should not come this way, but I'm going to. That's a big chest. A little bit more? Oh, not even close. Grandma Medusa's lesson. Now listen well, my little tadpoles. Everything you need to live healthy and happy can be found right in your own garden. Take seaweed, for example. It's nutritious, perfect for stews and potions. Even make parchment out of it, or algae. They're everywhere, and their uses are nearly endless. That's why it's so important to listen to your elders and use their wisdom to find new ways for old things. Things that may seem ordinary only to the untrained eye. Cherish what Sarras gives you, and our land will reward you 100-fold. Yeah, I can't. That. Mackerel, that. Because surely that can be used for cooking. No. Okay. Either you're the boss or you go boom. And I'm not having to fight those guys again, in case I didn't do it on there, right? Bet you have trouble sleeping as bright as you are.
Look Look what crawled into this filthy hole with me. I haven't seen a live one down here in, never. Come to roll in the muck with us? Familiarize yourself with our stench. Want to smell the rotting glory of the sanctuary and all its foul denizens?
Who are you?
Name's Squall. I run my own den. I carve it in the likeness of the seas I sailed and the shores I saw on the surface. The outside, this Sarras. It is a foul mockery, an insult to true sea dogs. This isn't a place for the likes of you, with your sun-kissed skin and fresh air in your lungs. Piss off before you start growing barnacles on your back. It ain't a pleasant feeling.
Well, if you had friends that could help remove that. See, a man by the tower claims that you stole the Carnix.
Ah, so you must be Josephus's precious service brat. He must be ecstatic, or he would be, if his head weren't like a morning scramble. Truth be told, I prefer him that way. The nonsense he spews now is better than his usual. So, I stole the Carnix. What of it?
Why did you steal it?
Snuff out any chance of light crawling back to this damned shore. To let those cockroaches rot in the dark a little longer. Besides, I like the dark. It covers what shouldn't be seen. The growths, the feelers, the greenish-gray skin that shouldn't still be walking around.
You seem to be full of resentment.
You don't say. They betrayed the sea, robbed us of a sailor's death. They put their faith in that horrible thing, and what they built out there, it is an abomination. Traitors and oathbreakers, the lot of them.
You stole it because you don't like how you look now?
I stole the Carnix so Sarras could be true to itself. You've walked into a graveyard, surface brat, and graveyards deserve darkness. They deserve quiet. They deserve to be forgotten.
Okay, I was with you until the last one. If you give it back to me, I'll let you live.
Is that what Josephus calls this? Living, stupid surface brat. You're making yourself a puppet in his hands. And when you try to cut the strings, he'll cut you. I'm not giving you the Carnix. I'll fight for it tooth and nail until that husk of a body won't hold me no more.
Whoop! Oh, wow. Is this? Yay, you can take stacks. Right. At least we know where the next little thing is. We need one more. And then these guys are going to get a huge damage boost. Nope, you're not. Guys, I got a good stack going on. Don't ruin a good thing. Yeah, get them stacks. See ya, Squall. I like that there's a school of fish keeping us in. Dude, would you do tentacles, cross that? Oh, I get the hat. Increase attack speed. What was it? You. Critical hits with this weapon apply 5 stacks of bleed. Reduce the enemy's incoming healing by 100% for 3 seconds. That's awesome. I mean, my weight is shot again, but I'm not giving that stuff up. There goes my... Really? All right. Well, if I'm going to be overweight, I'm going to be overweight. I mean, a little overweight or a lot, it's all the same. All right, let's go turn this in. See if there's any cut scenes. And what I'll probably do is we'll stop here. We'll come back. But I'm going to probably use the bonfire to go back to town, vend, and then come back to wherever I was standing when things were over with. Can you... Really? Apparently, the ribs are not agreeing with me. You come out. I'm glad I killed all that. Because that would have been an annoying fight to drop down right in the middle of when I can't really run. So if every time you zone into here, all this stuff respawns, that's not bad to zone in, go kill those 2, and then come back and forth. At least for a little while, if you're really low leveled. I still want his outfit so I can use it for the basically transmogs. I don't mind being Cthulhu. And I want that up in case we go across one of those very angry fish dudes. Yeah, my quill. Do I have a... No, we didn't ding. Like I say, because it's right there. We could grab that bonfire real quick and use any skill points we just earned. Did we get close to one? Yeah, almost. Actually giving this to not Squidworth, his name's Joseph. We now have a name to go with tentacle. It's a tumor. It's not a tumor. Could be. Oh, do I need to carry it up there or do I carry it to you? I gotta carry it up there because you're no longer here. You know how heavy this head is, dude? And all this well fought for loot. I gotta.
Ah, you have it. You know what to do.
No.
When everything is done, we shall speak of what comes next.
I don't know what's to do. You didn't tell me. Do I stick it on the pike? Guess that's a yes. Play?
I can't. I mustn't. I need to be patient. It will be over soon. Oh, finally. Our Sarras in all its glory. I never knew I would miss it this much. The sound that resonates and quickens the spirit. It is good to hear it once more. And this light. I had almost forgotten how beautiful it is. It brings clarity and quiets the mind. Forgive me for my indisposition earlier. At times, an excess of sights and knowledge seems to overwhelm me. Allow me to introduce myself, this time in a proper way. I am Josephus, a sailor of Captain Lear's crew. Glad to welcome you in the Sanctuary of Sarras, child of the surface. Tell me, was it Squall who dared steal the Carnix?
Yes, it was Squall.
I understand. It's a shame he ended up like a common thief, defying the destiny of Sarras. Squall was bosun to Captain Lear, a damn loyal one. He never questioned the hierarchy aboard the ship. If he dared steal the Carnix, then little remains of the fine sailor he was in the old days. I think that after all that befell us, he came to bear a grievance against us. That theft was just petty malice to show disrespect. Crude, is it not? Anyway, he's gone now. We should let him rest.
I like you. I did what you asked for. What now?
Ah, yes. The next step. You were brought here at Nimwe's bidding. She wishes to meet you. Yet she lies beyond the deepest of depths, and only Captain Lear knows the path to her. But here we are. The hour has come. We must rouse that old cur from his slumber. And for that, the melody of the deep must be played once more. I will need the help of my old companions, Ercol and Apps. This is the second thing I ask of you, child of the surface. You must find them and persuade them to play their part.
Okay, where do I find them?
Each of them remains bound to what was appointed to them. Apps is the caretaker of the children of the one who gave us life. You will find him in the Ulcerate. And Ercol tends to the Lord of the Sea's knowledge in the archive. It's truly a sacred duty. He made sure that nobody would trouble him.
I'll find Ercol and Opson.
Just be careful, child of the surface. It has been a long time since I last spoke with these two. Sarras is not a safe place, and their domains might have turned even more spiteful. Stay vigilant, though something tells me your presence here isn't mere coincidence. When you convince them, we'll meet at the chapter house, and consider yourself invited, of course. Trust me, you won't want to miss the moment we play the organ. Ah, and here, this is for you. Some parts of the sanctuary require you to cut into their bowels to enter, and they won't yield to any surface blade.
Emperor's sickle cuts membranes to reveal hidden loot and passages. Using it consumes charges that you can regenerate by killing enemies, gathering busting bulbs, and more. So do I need to equip it? Got that. all those. It's like a little. That's much brighter. I like this. So do we have a teleporter? All right. So in there must have opened. Let's. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Let's see if we can use this now. I take it that means it has 3 charges. I've got one of them so far. And where there's a stash, there could be a teleporter. Guys, help. Nope. Ooh. Okay, so dumb question. All right, let's not dumb question. Okay, you look like you're being a good boy up there. Ah, there's a teleporter. Yes. All right. Each of your consecutive hits will increase the summon's physical damage by 2%. That's right. That doesn't work here. So the next one's going to be really good. Let's take a look. All right. So that's my stash. Cooking. Alchemy. Crafting. All right. So we got all the run here, make this, blah, blah, blah stuff. Are y'all are you friendly? Okay, so I take it that's the organ. You look neat, but we'll introduce ourselves to everybody. All right, so I can't go down there next time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Are you, hold on, are one of y'all a vendor? There's normally one of y'all a vendor. You look vendorish. Come here. Come, don't you walk away from me.
So it was you who brought the light back to our land, was it? Thank you. Genuinely. I felt suffocated. The darkness kept me trapped here. And I've been stuck in one place for too many years already.
And you are?
It doesn't matter. You'll meet others like me, reef-bounds, and they'll treat you with proper respect. As for me, I'd rather see myself disappear into the sea of knowledge. Because of the shifting waves, I ended up stranded here, but thanks to you, I can finally move on.
Okay. Where are you gonna go?
Forward, if the Lord of the Depths allows it. I've heard of a place where I won't be disturbed. That's what I miss the most, Toplander. A bit of peace.
Are you running from someone?
Oh yes, very much so. I'm escaping the cage built for me by the one who should have been closest to my heart. I'm running from guilt and injustice. The kind that gets planted in your mind and grows until you start believing it's your own. Tell me, how would you feel if someone dear to you kept saying they couldn't live without you, even though you know it isn't true?
You know, I've been deceived too, and you know, I'd like him to leave too. I don't want Arthur and me.
Exactly. If you ever realize you're in that kind of cage, love yourself. Run. Life's too short as it is. Leeches make it even shorter. Take it from me. As long as your loved one still has their own tail and fins, they'll manage just fine without you. Let them shout, let them throw things, but don't fall for their games. It's not worth it. Took me years to realize I was just a pawn in someone else's game, letting myself be used. But I finally found the strength to walk away, and I won't let anyone stop me again. Please, don't.
All right, so you're not a vendor. I wonder if there'll be statues down here to talk to that'll give skill points. Are you a vendor? Oh, yeah, you gotta be, because there's stuff here.
Well, well, well. Aren't you something? Josephus was right. The Child of the Surface actually exists. What a surprise. And that Carnix thing, that was your doing, wasn't it? I thought so. Now I wonder if you'll manage to bring the other organists. But enough about you. I'm Merrick. If you're willing, we can strike a bargain.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find...
First things first, that. Yoink. All right, I want those. I don't need that. I'm wearing the shovel. Orders, knights, that's basic. That's basic. So I want all that stuff. Got the better one equipped now. Okay, that stuff. We'll find out about the rest of them next time. I didn't even think about it. I could have stashed this stuff just as easy. That. Oh. Wait, do I need to... Yeah, put all the craftables up. Oh, yeah, buddy. All right, we've lost weight. We're ready for loot. We're ready for an adventure. That's going to be next time, though. So, well, no, we got to finish meeting everybody. We met you. We got to meet you, and we got to finish talking to her. So, until next time, I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, whichever the case might be. But until then, I shall see you all on the flip side.